What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you a video today on 5 players I think could be traded during the NFL draft. Now let's get into it. But before we get started, I want to point you guys to my description section down below. I have 2 sections that have links in there. One being my social media sites. Follow me everywhere: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also I have an Amazon link section with 4 products that I use personally. I brought over the last couple of months personally. They're sports and workout related. So just check them out. They aren't wallet breakers, and if you want to buy something, buy. If you don't, you don't. It's not a big deal. But let's get started with the video. So. Like I said, these are 5 NFL players I think will be traded or could be traded during the NFL draft period. One of those 3 days: day 1, day 2, or day 3. And I feel pretty confident in these guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've done video on a couple of them in the past, or some a while back, and I still think the draft time is the time where they could be moved. So let's talk about them. And also, for one more thing before we start, I'm not mentioning Aaron Rodgers. That's kind of a cheat. We already figured he's going to be moved somewhere around this time or maybe a little after. So I'm not going to do Aaron Rodgers. But I will start with DeAndre Hopkins first. Get his out the way. Everyone else outside of him will be pretty fresh for my channel. So DeAndre Hopkins, I have about my prediction video on him. I did, I think, March the 3rd, so a little while ago now, and was Kansas City Chiefs. And right now I have 4 situations for him, as you see on the screen: Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, and Titans. I know during his interview just last week with whoever that was, I'm not quite sure, but he was kind of cool on the Patriots. I still think there's a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Titans, to me, kind of makes sense. If the Titans trade up for that third pick of the for the Arizona Cardinals, I think there could be a chance that Hopkins is involved in that move, and then they trade up to get a guy like C.J. Stroud at pick 3 with the Arizona Cardinals, and give the Titans Stroud, Henry, and a guy like Hopkins along with Trey Burks. That could be something nice with a good defense. That could be something that could warrant Hopkins to go to Tennessee. So I think that's an option there. And obviously, in that same video I referenced earlier, with the Patriots being cool on the Patriots, the Bills and the Chiefs were 2 teams he looked like he wanted to go to, because it was a non-verbal interview. The guy told him to show his body language, and he mentioned a couple teams, and he was off on the Patriots. He was definitely on the Bills and the Chiefs. So my prediction is the Chiefs. It's not going to change, but I do like the Bills is a great option also. So we'll see where that goes. We'll see where it goes. So that's that for DeAndre Hopkins. That's one. Number 2, another guy did the video on as well recently, Devin White. I have 4 teams for Devin White. I did the Giants for my personal prediction. Commanders to me make a lot of sense. The Eagles to me make a lot of sense. And also the Patriots to me make a ton of sense. A ton of sense. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of want to switch. As I said, my video maybe 2-3 weeks ago was on the Giants. I like the move. I don't think they're gonna go linebacker anymore. Honestly, I'm gonna stick with it though. I'm gonna stick with it, but I will look for the Patriots. I think he fit the Patriots perfectly. But I'm gonna stand strong and hold with my prediction because you never know. But I just really think the Patriots to me is a better fit than my Giants pick. The Commanders are a sneaky move. The rumor is they want to trade back or trade up. I'm not quite sure. They're at pick 16 right now. I think it's a good section, honestly. But they could get that. Give that to not give that, but they could also move back, get more picks, and then give a couple away to the Bucks. Some of the later round picks to get Devin White, then add someone else later like a Joey Porter Jr. Something like that. Depends on how far they move back. So a lot of things are possible during this draft, man. So it's gonna be a wild draft. The Eagles to me make a lot of sense too. They lost a couple of their linebackers. They have 2 left, one being the Kobe Dean from last year. So we'll see. But yeah, I like my Giants pick still, but I will prefer the New England Patriots move. So we'll see where that goes. But I'm gonna stand strong. But I think the Patriots might get them, honestly. Next one I've been on personally. No one else really agrees with me, especially not Bengals fans. But Tyler Boyd. I think Tyler Boyd will be on the move this off season. Well, this NFL draft period. I did a video just last week on the possibility of T. Higgins or Tyler Boyd being traded, and the Bengals drafting their replacements. And I did a video, the same video I mentioned Keyshawn Butte from the LSU Tigers replacing Tyler Boyd. But I also said in the same video I could see both of those guys staying on the rest of the year because Higgins and Boyd both have 1 year left on their contracts, and they letting just Boyd or Higgins walk in free agency, which probably will be Boyd, which I said in the video. So we'll see where it goes. But I do think there's a chance he could be traded. I have 4 of these teams here that make sense to me. The Packers. I've been on this all season since they traded away, or since they're going to trade away Aaron Rodgers. They need a veteran slot guy. They have 2 young guys, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, and no real tight end because Tonyan left to the Bears. I think they need a veteran option, a veteran safety blanket, and I'm really liking Boyd or one more person on this list as well to go to the Packers. I've been seeing the rumors about them going to go get Jackson Smith and Jigma. I've been seeing them going to get Josh Downs. All that's cool, but they still need to give Jordan Love a veteran target. And I think a guy like Boyd or someone else on this list who I have probably coming up next, I think will be good options. The Patriots, they're down to get another wide receiver. They have Juju Smith. And Boyd isn't strictly just a slot guy either. Boyd can play outside or inside, whatever, but I think he'll be a good addition to the Patriots also. The Vikings, same thing. They let Adam Thielen go. Boyd is a vet, but I think Boyd can still have a couple more good years. Like, he's not that old either, but he's not old as Adam Thielen is. I think Boyd can definitely step in to Minnesota and have a good some good years for them while still Minnesota drafting young in this year's draft. Because KJ Osborne isn't a proven number 2 guy. He's good. He's had good flashes, but as of right now, we know him for number 3. Will they boost him up to number 2 and then have a number 3 behind him, or a young guy? Or will they just bring in another veteran that's a vet that's but younger than Adam Thielen? I think they could do it that route. And I like Tyler Boyd. He'll be a great fit for me, honestly. And then my other option, the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, to me, need another wide out. Excuse me. Jarvis Landry didn't fit. He fit pretty well last year, just didn't play well and got injured. So that kind of messed that up. But I think the Saints are in need for another wide receiver also. So we'll see what happens. I have no real pick for Boyd. I just think he will be traded. I don't know where. It could be someone off this list too. You never know. But I just think there's a big chance that Boyd could be moved. And I've been consistent on that all off season. And I'm going to stick with it. I think Boyd or Higgins will be traded. And I think it might be Boyd, but there's a small chance it could be Higgins. So we'll see about that. Next up, Dalvin Cook. And if you look, I have one team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's kind of iffy too. It's kind of iffy. The Bucks are one of the only teams that brought in Bijan Robinson for a draft. Like a draft visit. Only them, and the Philadelphia Eagles. But I still think there's a chance that the Bucks go veteran route and trade for a guy like Dalvin Cook, who's still good. Just the shoulder injuries, kind of been a little nasty the last couple of years, and little nagging injuries here and there. But I think Dalvin Cook going to Florida is a thing. That is a real thing. And I think, the Dolphins were definitely close in going to get him, but now they have re-signed all their 3 or 4 running backs, so that's probably out the window. I think going to a team, still going to Florida, going to Tampa, makes the most sense as well. Pairing him with a decent O-line. It's still in the works. They let some of them guys go, but they still have most of them. And then they also have veteran quarterback who needs a running game like Baker Mayfield, and a team that needs a running game and a nice running back behind Baker. I think Dalvin Cook would be a great option there if the Bucks don't target Bijan Robinson, which is definitely a big if, because the rumor is they want Bijan bad too. So you never know. We'll see. But I think Cook will be traded also. I know there's a rumor about him being cut, so teams could wait. But if you could get Cook for a third or fourth rounder, go ahead and do it. So we'll see there. But I do like Cook being moved. It just makes a lot of sense to me. And my last guy on this list, someone I've been hammering as well since the trade deadline last season, and that is Hunter Renfrow. If you look, it's the same exact teams as Tyler Boyd. I think they're not the same style player. Don't get me twisted, but they definitely give you some of the same things, some of the same feels, similar size guys. I like him going to the same exact teams that Tyler Boyd might go to. So the Saints, the Vikings, the Patriots, and the Packers. And I've been on the Hunter Renfrow bandwagon for a while now about him being traded, especially since early on during this off season. Well, it was rumored because Josh didn't say it himself, but Josh McDaniels, it came out saying that he wanted his guys, his quote unquote guys, and Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller didn't fit that. And obviously Darren Waller got dealt. I definitely think there's a good chance that Hunter Renfrow could be dealt pretty soon too. Because especially when they brought in Jacoby Myers and Renfrow are both, for the most part, strictly slot guys. Myers can play outside a little bit, Renfrow can be outside too, but with Renfrow and Myers kind of playing the same and occupying the same spot, I really think there's a good chance Hunter Renfrow will be traded during this NFL draft time. And I think one of these four teams, and even someone else, Chiefs could be involved, Bills could be involved. There's more teams also, but I think these four are the most, not the most, but they're one of the more winning situations that need something. I need like one more piece. And I had a prediction video on Renfrow going to the Packers for a few months now. So I think that's a good chance there. But the Saints, Vikings, and Patriots as well kind of makes sense to me too. So we'll see where it goes, man. But these are the five guys I see: Hunter Renfrow, Dalvin Cook, Tyler Boyd, DeAndre Hopkins, and Devin White are the five guys I see being traded, that could be traded and probably will be traded during the NFL draft period. One of these day threes, right before, right after, somewhere around this time frame. I think they will or could be traded. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.